They've been waiting 2 years for this. Supporters of opposition politician Etienne Tshisekedi gathered to welcome him home. He's been in Belgium since 2014 for medical treatment.
We're here to wait for the coming of our president, Etienne Tshisekedi.
He says he won Congo's last presidential election. Much of his support base is here in the capital, Kinshasa. Police only just managed to keep the crowd outside the airport. It took the 83-year-old more than half an hour to appear after his plane landed. He's been involved in Congolese politics since the 1960s. And he's one of several opposition figures who say that President Joseph Kabila is trying to stay in power beyond his mandate. Many police accompanied him on his journey to town.
There are thousands of people lining the road all the way from the airport, which is about 15 kilometers down there, all the way to Tshisekedi's house, which is just down here. They're not all from his party though, because they've recently formed a coalition of several opposition parties who say they want to campaign for President Joseph Kabila to step down in December this year.
That's when Kabila's 2 constitutional terms end, but the government says it doesn't have the money or enough time to prepare elections as scheduled. The government spokesman told us it will be resolved by following due process.
It is not to Tshisekedi to decide when President stops his job. It is the constitution.
Many parties had agreed to a dialogue to find a way forward, but Tshisekedi's complained the dialogue's proceeding without the government meeting the opposition's conditions, and he now rejects the African Union facilitator, former Togolese leader Edem Kojo.
I should first say I'm not serving any faction. When I started, I welcomed Tshisekedi's party, and they've been the principal voice in each consultation.
Reaching consensus between politicians is essential for keeping peace on the streets between the factions of supporters, most of whom are fiercely loyal.
We're full of joy for our father. Let him come. We've left work just to come and wait for Mr. Tshisekedi.
The people here are happy to see him back in the capital and back in the game. But for all the political players here, the coming months will be tense. Malcolm Webb, Al Jazeera, Kinshasa in the Democratic Republic of Congo.